We have 20 seconds to do another one.
Fire emoji. Just quickly as well. We're live. It's probably something I shouldn't. Okay, no, actually no. I do want to ask this, just as a random thing. If a guy sends, I'm still getting my head around this Instagram stuff, right?
Okay.
So, how would I even say this? If a guy sends a fire emoji on Instagram on a girl's story, does that creepy?
It depends on the context.
Yeah, but it's just a fire emoji, right?
Should be fine.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, oh, you're pretty. Yeah, I'd send that to Jasper.
Oh,
yeah,
would you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'd press fire emoji and just keep pressing it. Until the phone
I'd be like, oh, Alex
fire.
is trying to shoot a shot.
Shoot his shot at you. All right, what's up, everyone? Hello. I just came home from work. I'm sweaty, I'm smelly, but tonight we have the beautiful Alex coming on.
Oh, thank you.
So, you've been DJing for how long now?
Oh my God, this is a horrendous answer. Like 5 months.
5 months?
Yeah.
That's good though. But you're like, you want to get into the industry though, right?
Yeah, like I've had a couple gigs already. I don't know if I can call myself a DJ, but I do anyway, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, you've played a few gigs and they're professional gigs, right? You've been paid for them?
Been paid.
That's
tax
it.
invoice and everything. Come on now.
Yeah, so you're a DJ. That's it, right? But when we were talking, because I only just met you tonight, right? But then on Instagram when we're chatting, you were telling me that you've played like a few instruments and you've been in music for how long? Like
10 years now.
Yeah,
God,
wow.
Yeah.
So where did your music journey start? Where did it all begin?
When I was 10 years old, my dad ominously comes in my room and he's like, you have to choose an instrument. And I chose the most embarrassing one.
Which one?
Guess.
Flute?
No, worse.
Violin?
No, worse.
No, it's not that. That's not
It
embarrassing.
was a saxophone.
Oh, the saxophone?
Yeah, so I started learning that when I was 10.
Yeah, well, you play the saxophone, don't you? Yeah, Jasper.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We play a lot of saxophones for people that don't know what they look like. Pretty please. No, like saxes are kind of cool, right?
It's a little bit corny.
A little bit corny, yeah.
Yeah, but then I started going to music school when I was around 12.
Nice.
I went to JJJ in London. I did that for about 5 years.
So wait, where are you from originally?
I was born in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember you telling me, but this is also another good segue. So you studied music school in London then?
Yes, in Hackney, yeah.
In Hackney. Can we please go? Yes, that is a man playing a saxophone. Can we please pull that up? So what was it?
JJJ London.
JJJ London.
Yeah.
How
By
was...
a very famous saxophonist called Julian Joseph.
By Julian Joseph?
Julian Joseph, yeah.
Okay, so he taught you then?
Yeah, he did. Very cool man.
That's excellent. That's
yeah.
awesome. How was
That
it?
is not.
No, it's...
That is not it.
It looks like finance.
Global macro trading underpinned by
Yeah, forensic finance?
Oh, JJJA.
So it's triple J A and then Hackney, right?
Yeah.
And how do you spell Hackney?
Oh, just put in London, honestly.
London?
Oh,
Yeah.
what the hell?
JJ Lynn. No, it's all good. We'll find it.
What?
So then
Yeah.
how long were you there for? And then did you...
Oh my God, like 5 years, I reckon. And then I went on some side quests after that. I was like, jazz music is lame. I'm going to make drill beats.
Very nice. So then with that, like, did you only stick to the saxophone whilst you're there? Or?
Yeah, I did. And I'm like, of course I learned piano, but
Yeah.
I just thought I'd start my rap career and that was horror. But yeah, me and my friend Jaden, who's doing amazing in the London music scene right now.
Very cool.
Luther,
Shout out to
if you want
Jaden.
to look him up.
What was his name? Sorry, we'll look him up.
Luthernist.
Luthernist?
I don't know if he'll come up on Google, but he's been doing amazing performing around London.
That's cool.
We used to sit on the Elizabeth line and we thought we were writing like the greatest bars of all time.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So, no way. So that's it there. And so what, how would you rate it? So 5 years there.
Yeah, it was an interesting time. I think everyone I studied with has become a DJ now, which is really funny. The jazz musician to DJ pipeline. And then I performed at NIO, the National Youth Orchestra, for like a year after that, but that was horrendous. It kind of gets to the point where a lot of musicians are child prodigies and you'll be busting your ass like to be perfect, and some 5-year-old who just came out the womb playing at like the most amazing standard will be better than you, and it's like, fuck.
It's crazy
so I
with
rage
that, right?
quit. Yeah.
It's like you just... I remember like back in the day there was this kid called Medeon, and so he had this thing called a launch pad. It's actually, it's just here. It inspired me to get one of these.
Oh.
Like, with that. He played
Fred again.
He played the most, like, this is way before Fred again. This is like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. But this kid just like threw together like 30 songs together on that thing, and he was like only 14.
Oh my god!
But now he's traveling the world. He's a full-time DJ, producer, the whole lot. But that one video of him doing that as a kid just launched him, basically.
Fair play.
Yeah, that's it.
What a
But
kid.
yeah, so like. So we're doing the jazz, doing Triple J then.
Yeah.
So it was only the saxophone from then, but then you try to get into hip hop afterwards. So
Yeah,
what
it
was your
fun.
What was your inspiration for like your artists and
Oh
the
my
music
god,
you were listening to?
me
then?
and Jaden were obsessed with Nas and Tupac
Yeah.
and Biggie,
Yeah,
Big
classics.
Punisher. We thought we were really like underground and cool because we were listening to 90s hip hop. But that was honestly a really big inspiration. And then around that time, you had artists like Dave becoming really popular. And that was obviously I don't think we ever reached Dave level, but
Yeah, never heard of Dave over here. I don't think, but
Hey?
I don't think I've heard of Dave over here.
never heard of Dave.
No,
My god, 22 with a 2.2. No?
no, 22 with a 2.2. Okay, I wonder what that's about. But yeah, very cool. So then, like after that, what instruments and where did you go from there? Did you make music as well? Like make
I
the hip hop?
decided to focus on being hot full time, so I completely abandoned music. I was like, no, I don't want this to be my identity.
Yeah.
But it's something that's recently come back in my life,
Okay,
and I'm
then.
really grateful for it. Yeah.
So did you play any other instruments other than saxophone?
Yeah,
piano?
the guitar, the piano. I kind of sucked though. Yeah.
It's just practice and
Yeah.
that's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then with that, so what drove you to get back into music now?
A DJ pissed me off.
A DJ pissed you off. Whereabouts? Where? Like what
I don't
happened?
want to know. I can't talk about it. But I was
fair.
very pissed off, and the next day I took myself to this store in West Leaderville, and I just had a tax return and hopes and dreams, and I bought myself some Flex 4s, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Can we look that up? So the FLX4. How
Yeah, the
you,
Pioneer FLX 4s.
how are you finding that? It's a good bit of equipment. or-
I actually feel like I've grown out of it already, but maybe I'm being big-headed. But, it was
don't
really
say
good.
that.
It was really frustrating to learn. I'd be up until 4 a.m. every night, like, why does this sound like shit?
That's
Yeah.
good practice though. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I sucked until like 2 months ago. Like, really sucked.
But you just
Yeah.
it's just practice. It literally
is.
just comes down to practice, and
Yeah.
figuring out how it works. Because I did the exact same thing. I did research and I went out and bought a Tractor S4 down in Bustleton.
Yeah.
And I just spent every single night after work just learning what did
It's
what
a
and how to
long
do
process.
It is.
It's really, like, your head hurts.
But it's the way to do it, right?
is the way to do
it's
it.
It's like an instrument. You
How long
gotta-
did it take for you to not suck?
A while. Well, probably like, because I was down in Bustleton and had no guidance, so probably
Yeah.
around 2 years. It wasn't
my
until I
God.
moved to Perth
Oh, true.
that I actually met this guy and he showed me how to do it properly.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
Yeah. What? So you had a mentor as well then?
No, my friend Izzy, DJ Hater, she taught me how to use like proper equipment. She taught me how to use her XDJs, and then she taught me how to use CDJs.
Very cool. Very
But
cool.
before that, I kind of sucked. Yeah.
But as I said, it's all practice, and
Yeah.
like they are like a spaceship.
They
Like,
really are. It's
yeah,
a lot.
it
And I
is.
was downloading everything from YouTube to MP3.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta make baby steps, right?
You gotta.
Yeah, and like buying music it gets expensive.
It really does.
Like the other day, I was playing at Scarborough Beach Bar, and
Yeah.
they wanted this thing where the first 2 hours of the day, 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock, they wanted me to play country music. Then after that, go back to normal programming. But I think I only had like 40 country songs, and they weren't really good country songs.
Oh, no.
So I do this thing where I hotspot my phone, go on my laptop whilst I'm DJing and everything,
Yeah.
and buy songs. So all I did was I just looked up on Spotify, like top country songs, and then looked and was like, okay, went through the artists on iTunes and bought like the first 10 songs.
Yeah.
But in doing that, like I think I bought another 50 songs,
Oh my
and I
God.
think I spent like $100.
Expensive.
Yeah.
I have to use Afterpay on that shit.
Yeah, that's it. But now, having spent that money though, at least I've got its tax write-off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the thing about DJing. If you buy
Didn't know
music,
that.
it's all tax write-off. But at the same time, it is like now I've got the music for it.
Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
it's just one of those things I had to practice for, but I didn't practice till that day. But you know, baby steps getting into
Baby
it.
steps,
Yeah, it's
I
the way to
probably
do
still
it.
suck actually, and I probably still need more music.
No,
but-
just well, like I was saying to you before, like when I start doing this streaming thing, which I haven't released just yet, I'll, come around, then we can teach you things and
wait.
stuff. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah. So what type of music are you actually into then?
Like my own personal music taste outside of DJing.
Yeah, or both.
Like I DJ a lot of hard house, hard groove, bassline, UKG, but I have like the most weirdly expansive music taste in the world outside of that.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Like expansive in what way?
Like I will listen to so many random genres. Like I love drill, but I also really like 50s jazz.
That's epic though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
really random.
Yeah. Well, it's the way to be. It's just being, multi-genre in a way.
Multi-genre, hell
Just
yeah.
liking all sorts of music.
Yeah.
It gets to me a little bit though when it's like some people just listen to house music. And
It's a bit
like,
much.
yeah, and it's like, what, have you never listened to like classic rock or like,
God,
what do you think
classic
of
rock.
like this or that? And I'm like,
I
no,
fuck
just,
with a bit of classic rock.
yeah, it's
What's your favourite classic rock?
That's a big question. I would say for me, my favourite stuff at the moment would be like New Order, so like English,
Yeah.
anything Britpop really.
Yeah.
Like I love British music, so
That's great.
it's just classic. It's
It's
classic
sad
rock.
about New Order though. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Ian Curtis.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. Here's one for you. Have you seen the movie Control at all?
That's a really good film.
Damn, you have seen it.
Yeah, of
Wow.
course.
Can you please pull it up, Jasper? It's one of my favourite films. I've only ever seen it once.
It's one of my favourite music films. It's very
Really?
raw. It's a really good representation of Ian Curtis's life.
Yeah.
It's very tragic, yeah.
Control by Joy Division movie, please, if that's right.
I
That's-
never knew before that movie that I thought it was just his stage presence, but it's him having seizures on
Yeah.
stage. It's crazy.
That's so cool that you've seen it. You're like the only other person I've.
Oh, really?
I know that's seen this
British
film.
dad, what can I say?
Yeah, that's epic though. That's awesome. Because it is. It's such a moving film. Like it's
Yeah.
black and white. It's so
yeah.
like true to just.
No, the story behind Joy Division and New Order is very, very touching.
Yeah. Did you go to them when they came here recently?
I didn't know.
That's fair. So yeah. So then, with that, how are you finding the DJing though? So like.
I love it.
Yeah. So it is good. Yeah.
My first gig was great.
Yeah. So where have you played? What gigs have you done?
I
and
did
stuff?
a lot of privates at the start, and that's how I got my experience. Just like I posted this shitty video of me at a Prees playing Kyle Starkey, Never Know, I think.
Okay.
And so many like guys popped up to it like, "Can you play at my birthday, Dom?" And I was like, "You know what? Yes, I will." And that's how I
awesome.
started off. Like I'd make a little bit of money doing that, turn up at people's house parties. Some people paid, some people didn't. And then I posted a video of me like playing at a house party, and then I got contacted to play for this boat party, and I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Why would you ask me to do that? And then I had to really like lock in and learn how to use CDJs, and I had really amazing friends that helped with that, but that was so fun. Was I having a panic attack? Yes, I was. But I understand why DJs have such a big ego after that. People were coming up to me like, "Girl, you're so amazing. You're such a
Yeah.
good DJ." My DJing was not good that day. I played like the wrong remixes of stuff. I don't know if that's ever happened to you.
How long were you playing for? Just an hour?
It was an hour and a half,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
And
It's-
also like
yeah,
you're on a
it's throwing you in
boat,
the
so
deep
people
end.
can't go. They have to listen to you.
Yeah.
And that's scary, and you're in a bikini. You're very exposed. There's a lot going on
It's
there.
hot girl summer, right?
Hot girl summer, yeah. But it was honestly so nice. I got such nice feedback. I thought people were going to be like, "Oh, like don't give up the day job." Yeah.
But that's where it's so interesting because so many people do try and give up the day job.
Yeah.
But I say it to them on the podcast
Yeah.
that it is like unless you're playing commercial music, it's very
Yeah,
difficult.
it really is.
Like you really have to enjoy playing ABBA and all the other stuff.
I
Like
couldn't do
girl
that.
tunes, like,
I couldn't. I love a bit of ABBA, but no.
like I enjoy it. I love it because I make others smile.
Yeah.
I make others dance. Even though if I get like, a really terrible request or, I don't like country that much. So when
Yeah,
someone
no.
comes out and requests Luke Combs, I will play it, but I would prefer not to just because like my country is old school country.
Yeah.
But not like, I'm not really a country fan in general. Like I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But it's just like this huge wave of country coming through.
What's going on there? I don't like it.
No, it's
Send it back.
Yeah, like I love all music, but
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. It's one of those things. But yeah, so then with the boat party, so how much preparation did you have for it? And,
like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it was really scary.
Yeah,
the weirdest thing about that was people like asserting to me how well they know Kedema after, as if I have anything to do with him. Like, there's people coming up to me like, babe, like, do you know, like, I really hate Kedema. Like, do you know Kedema too? Like, he was really rude to me. And then people coming up to me like, I'm BLK's personal trainer. And I was like, I don't actually know. Yeah, people just asserting how many DJs they know to me, and I was like,
Kedema? Can we Google Kedema? I mean, like, I know a lot of people in this town. Kedema? Is this guy in Perth?
No, Kedema's huge. Yeah.
Okay. See, this is the other thing as well. This is what I've learned over the years, is it's so difficult to keep up to date with everything that's coming out.
Yeah,
New
especially if
artists,
it's not in your genre.
Well, that's it. Like, it's not that I stick to my own lane. Yeah. But like 5 years ago when I used to go to Capital every single Saturday.
Oh my God, that long ago that it was called Capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's it. I was going there for like 6-7 years as well.
God, yeah.
So then in doing that, that's when I was into the bass music, into dub tech.
Well, that's how I got into DJing as well, with Magnet, as I would know it, because I'm not old.
But yeah, wow, okay. So yeah, why would they shit talking this guy if they don't even know?
Kedema's like huge at the moment. He's a massive producer. Yeah, really cool guy. But people kept like, I'm just the opener DJ. I'm not a big DJ, but people like seem to think I'd know Kedema, and they were like, Kedema fucking sucks. Like, and I was like, yeah, he stinks. I don't know, like.
Just go on with it, yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah, and then people were taking selfies with me, and that was another ego boost. Then I got recognised in Karrinyup Shopping Centre. These guys were like, oh, like, we're from Adelaide and we love you, and they put me on their story like at DJ Alex, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm suffering from success. But yeah, I get it. I get the DJ ego. I did one gig and people were like,
it's astounding. It is
astounding.
It is crazy how this DJ sometimes it just like people just get that one little bit and then from there they're just like obsessed with them. Not obsessed with themselves, but they're like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do this. Like, I've got the right idea, like the whole lot, and it's so difficult to make it big in this world.
Yeah. Oh, I have no delusions. I'm not like, yeah, I'm fucking dumb dollar.
No. That's what I mean. I never saw that.
I felt pretty good after that, but I didn't think I was going to achieve world domination. However, when I am sad, I do look at photos people have taken with me, and I'm like, yeah.
That's it, and that's the way to do it in a way. It's just like, you got to be humble, you got to be nice, you just got to be a good person. But a lot of people go like, no, I'm gonna push my way to the top.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, people see that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
People really see that. And then eventually the gigs kind of stop coming in because people know that it's like, this guy doesn't want to, this guy, girl, whoever it is, doesn't really care for other people.
Well, I get messaged a lot for advice, and it's mostly from men. Not that I'm like the arbitrator of DJing, but people come to me for advice like, I really want to get into DJing. And I'm like, oh, why? And they're like, oh, I want to be like on the stage and like this and that. And I'm like...
Yeah.
And then they send you shitty music, and it's like,
guys are sending you music.
People have sent me their mix like quite a few times, and obviously I suck, so I have I have no place to say anything about people's mixes. If you go on my SoundCloud, your ears might bleed. But I've received some shocking mixes, like really bad.
But so that's the other thing as well. It's like there's so many bedroom DJs out there, but you got to expose yourself. But then sending mixes to someone you met on a boat party you've never met before, I don't know if that's the right thing. Maybe going to the gig and hanging out and then meeting people at the gig and then like going again and then again and then being like, oh, that's the promoter, I'll give him my mix or something like that.
I mean, I've sent my mix maybe like once, so I don't really have a leg to stand on.
No,
but like, good for them for sending me my mix. I can't do shit with that. I suck, but...
It's all practice though.
It's all practice. And we all go through a cringe phase before we're good at something.
Exactly.
We really and truly do. Haunting stuff.
One thing I did, can you pull up Mixcloud if that's right, Jasper? Oh. So on Mixcloud, I actually, because Tractor has a built-in recorder, I uploaded every single DJ mix I ever recorded.
Oh, wow.
So on Mixcloud, I've got like 860 mixes. But in saying that, it's for me to listen, no one really listened to it. Because it's just like, it's labelled Scarborough Beach Bar 73 or something. Who's going to listen to that on the internet?
That's kind of ominous. Right? I like it.
But in doing that though, every single time I would get in the car, I would just have a thumb drive loaded with whatever mix that I played recently. Yeah. Re-listen to it.
That's
headphones,
what I do.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because then you can go, I stuffed up there. I'm not going to put those two songs together.
You're always going to fuck up. You're always going to. I still upload my mixes even if there's a little bit of like a beat matching error or something goes a little bit wrong, because it's just always going to happen.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. And that's where like people say take a backup USB, do this, do that, but everyone is human. Everyone's going to make mistakes.
Yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
But you learn from the mistakes as well.
You do.
And that's the best part.
And I've made a lot.
Yeah, don't worry, so have I. Like, that's the thing is like everyone has made mistakes, and some are really bad, some aren't that bad. That warehouse gig that you asked me about, right? I actually train wrecked, but I didn't train wreck that bad. I got through the set, but I managed to mix 28 songs in 36 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I ran out of music. But also running out of music, I kind of looked up because I was so focused on the decks to not stuff up. Then I realized like there hasn't really been a groove. Like I've just been mixing song after song, but doing it kind of smoothly because I'm not used to the Pioneer decks.
Yeah.
But then swapping from song to song and lyric to lyric and this to that, it wasn't anything anybody knew. And it wasn't really like just techno. I mean, like I started at 92 BPM, then went to
that's very slow for a warehouse rave.
That was the first song. That was the intro, and I only played 40 seconds of it. Then sped it up to 122.
What the fuck?
Then went from 122 to 130, then 130 to 135, then 135 to 150, and then stuck at 150, and then went back to 145, and the rest of the set was at 145.
Was it fire?
Yeah, it was all right. It was good, but it wasn't good.
FOMO.
Yeah. Well, there'll be more, so I'll invite you to more. Definitely.
Yeah. I'd love to play a warehouse rave actually.
Well, I can sort that out.
Oh my god, really?
As long as you can send a mix through and stuff like that.
God,
and
always.
give it to the promoter and everything like that. But yeah, like, what type of gigs would you want to do? Like, what do you want to do with your DJ career?
Honestly, I'm pretty cruisy. I know what clubs I'd love to play for.
Yeah.
I do have them in mind, but like fingers crossed.
Well, you might as well name them.
Oh my god, no! I feel like such a loser.
No, why? Like
I don't know why.
But in like a year, 2 years.
If you speak your dreams, they won't happen.
That's true, but at the same time, I've actually got a quote that I kind of live by now.
What's your quote?
So I believe. No, what is it? It's I believe in my dream. I believe in the reality of my dreams because I believe that my dreams can become reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's fire.
I don't know. Like, yeah, it's not bad,
Did
right?
Gandhi say that?
Nah. So the guy that actually got me into music said that. And we tried to pull up last episode, we couldn't. Yeah. So it's this guy called Bloody Beetroots. Have you ever heard of him?
I haven't. God.
So he's from forever ago. He was kind of a one-hit wonder, but he wasn't. Mm-hmm. So he traveled the world. He was with Steve Aoki. He did this, he did that. He was like, when he released it, do you know the song that's like, whoop, whoop? And then like, it's... Yeah, sorry. It's this one song. It's called Warp 1.9. We can't play it for copyright
That
reasons.
sounds a bit too obscure for anything I would know.
But,
Gandhi. Yeah. Love that guy.
But he is full of inspirational quotes.
Yeah, he really is. What a king.
But yeah, it was just that. So he basically wrote this big manifesto thing up about how, like, with music, people turn on the TV and turn off their minds. They use the media to kill time.
Oh.
And it's like one of the things I like most about it is like we should all think like poets, speak like artists, and think and breathe music. Because it's like they're the most like fundamental things of life in a way almost, right?
Yeah.
Except for smartphones now and like TikTok and Instagrams and all that sort of stuff. How are you going with the social media side of things with DJing as well? Because you've just dived into it. Like.
I've not really tried. Like, this sounds really douchey, but it's all just kind of like happened for. Like, I haven't had to try, and I've had hate for that. Like, I had someone say like, she doesn't deserve like the opportunities she gets. Like, she's not worked for it, and I'm like, damn, like.
But see, this is such.
What do you want me to do? Say no to an opportunity?
Like, it's so debatable, this topic though, because it sucks. Because it's like, in my opinion, it sucks a little bit because you could be the best DJ, the best producer, but unless you are Instagrammable or like TikTokable, you kind of don't really go anywhere these days. Yeah. And that's where it's like, it's really unfortunate where it's like, you know, you can have 30,000 followers on Instagram, but you don't even know how to DJ properly, but they'll book you for a gig anyway.
Talking about me.
Yeah. But that's the thing though, it's like if you have the talent, and then you also have the network, it goes hand in hand. It works out really well.
Yeah.
But then if it's like, if you don't have the product, but you're trying to sell something to someone, people go like, oh, this product's great. They get home, they go, well, my phone broke.
Yeah.
Like, if you get what I mean, in a way.
Yeah.
But like, it's wild how it's all changed now. It's all changing. Because recently, actually we had DJ Jessica on.
Oh yeah.
And having her on, that's where we actually like had a proper discussion about.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because this is the new age. And you can't be left in the past, right?
No, for sure.
But then at the same time, it is the product. Like it's the product and the marketing.
Damn, I'm a product. I don't even know if I'm much of a product. I just think it kind of started happening, and I was like, oh, like,
but see, I don't think you're a product at all.
Thank you. I would hope not. That would be very, very bad.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be terrible to call someone a product. But it's like, it's just with the presentation. That's one of the reasons why I started this podcast as well, because it is like, you see DJs play at Ice Cream Factory, and they're playing to 1,000 people or something like that, but who are they? Are they just that person on that photo dancing, having a great time? It's like, what actually, why did they do what they do? So but it's just music. It's all music and stuff. So then with that, shit, where were we before? So with the DJing, like, you want to play at a few clubs and stuff, but would you ever want to tour? Would you ever do you want to do production or anything like that?
I have been producing for a while, but I think it's scary to put that out there.
It is, yeah.
Like, I knew how to produce before I started DJing, but.
Ableton or
I started on Cubase when I was really young.
Okay. Yeah, that's a while
and
ago.
And then like Ableton now, but I don't know, like maybe I'll put some stuff out. But I also went through a phase where I really wanted to put out some instrumental stuff, like singing. But and then I'm like, I couldn't do that. That's not my persona.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
But did you get trained in singing at all over the years?
Yeah, but I can only sing in Spanish, which is really weird.
So wait. So let's go back. So you're English though, and you came over here.
Oh, I'm half British, half Mexican.
Yeah, because I just wanted to get you to say it on the podcast because you told me online. I didn't forget. Don't worry. But that's amazing. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So you can.
Yeah, I'm half oppressed. Woo.
Wow. All right. But no, that's cool though. So then, would you try and sing in Spanish, or it's probably no?
Yeah, I don't know, I feel really vulnerable putting, I don't feel vulnerable putting, my mixes out or, videos of me, events out on the internet, but for some reason, anything, musical, instrumentally or vocally feels so, scary to put online. I don't know. Maybe I'll build up to it. Yeah.
No, that's the thing as well. So I had a group of guys and a girl on who were a hip hop group, and so the girl that was in the group, she actually couldn't sing in front of people.
Oh.
She couldn't sing in front of people, but they had done gigs out and about.
Oh.
So the way they got around this, because they were small, intimate hip hop gigs, right, is they would turn the lights off and she would sing in the dark. But then they only did that for 2 or 3 gigs or something like that.
Yeah.
Same thing in the recording studio. She couldn't sing in the recording studio. Had to have it pitch black so no one could see her, and she could close her eyes and then just get into the zone. And get into it. But then she has the most beautiful voice, and she's really good at what she's doing.
What's her name?
I actually can't remember the hip hop crew because it was probably 4. They're on the board there somewhere at the end of the podcast.
Not much help.
That's among the other 200 names, 240 names. But it took her maybe about a month or 2 months from memory, from what she was saying, and then now she can sing in front of people.
Oh wow, what a queen. Yeah.
That's it, yeah. But it just took to get over that hurdle in a way. Something I always say on the podcast as well, the best thing to do is throw yourself in the deep end.
Oh, I'm very good at doing that. I just turned up to this country on a random Tuesday. So
yeah, that's it, yeah. But that's the way to do it. If you throw yourself in the deep end, then
you have no choice.
Well, you got
to make it work,
But at the same time, when you get through that, then it's that actually wasn't that bad. And then when something else throws themselves at you or whatever, then you're like, it's actually not that bad, right? Because it's like with any job. If you've never done the job before and you're super scared, sometimes get someone to show you the way or show you how to do it. But then once you start getting more comfortable, and then you get more confident, then away you go.
Yeah.
I used to be an introvert.
Really? Now?
Literally.
What changed?
I moved to Perth.
Oh, you're from Bustleton, hey?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, I got bullied in high school and stuff. Didn't have any friends. Left school.
Is that why you're funny?
I guess. Thank you. I think I'm funny, I guess. But yeah, it was. I just left school, had no friends, moved to Perth, went to uni, and on that drive
What
up.
did you study?
I did. I did 3 years business degree, dropped out because I partied too much. 6 months of online advertising and 6 months of online advertising and marketing, dropped out because of the DJing. Did 6 months of film and television, dropped out because I needed a job, so I started working up north. I also did 2.5 years of electrical engineering diploma as well.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I love that.
All I have to my name is a diploma emergency healthcare.
I love that.
And a certificate 3 in mines rescue, but that's it.
Pretty cool.
But I just thought to myself, like on the drive up, I don't want anyone to be treated the same. Like I'm going to go to another school where no one knows each other.
Yeah.
And I don't want anyone to be treated the same way I got treated at school.
Yeah.
So then with going there, I had so much fun, met people, did this, did that, but came out of my shell and just became an extrovert.
Yeah, deep end works every time.
That's it. It's the best way to do it. So anyone watching, and also including you, Alex, definitely deep end is definitely the way to go.
No, that's definitely like every time I've done anything musically, I've very much been in the deep end, especially with the first gig I did. Like I barely knew how to use CDJs. That was very much the deep end. But
how long was it for? Just like an hour or like?
An hour and a half.
Oh, so that was the boat party. Yeah, okay. So that was the very first gig you've...
Like the first proper one.
Yeah, proper, yeah. Can
Not
we pull
like
out the
weird,
photos
like,
of it?
yeah. Oh, do I have photos?
Yeah, didn't you have...
I don't think I sent any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We pull up your Instagram?
Yeah, sure.
It's on your Insta,
I felt so up myself sending in photos of me like DJing. I don't know. It felt wrong.
No. Like, it's fine. Because, like, as I said... Bloody Jasper I almost called you Kieran then. Jasper always pulls everything up, so Kieran's the other camera guy.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Is he not with us today?
No, he's at the studio, because these guys actually run a studio as well.
Oh,
which is very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
So then, with learning how to do it, so I mean, I think I asked this earlier, but like it was like a spaceship. And it took you, what, just a couple
I used to
weeks,
close my eyes at night and I would just see the little beat matchy things from Record Box and it was driving me insane. And I just sucked so bad, but I was so delusional. Like, I was sending my shitty, like, music into people like, guys, this is so sick. Again, everyone would be forced to listen to it.
But then good back, though? Like...
Oh, my highlights, that's Kedema.
Oh.
Good old Kedema.
Yeah, so that's that guy.
Public Enemy #1.
Yeah. But so then you're backstage then for it. So that you're telling me the guys at the boat party that were coming up to you obviously had found your story.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, that guy. He's terrible.
No, but just randomly, like I'll get sent stuff and yeah. Oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah.
There's my horrible DJ name.
Yeah. So where did the name Peso come from? Just Spanish or?
No, well, I love A$AP Rocky. Peso is my favorite A$AP Rocky song, but it's also the Mexican currency.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought, why not?
Yeah, that's cool. It's a good name though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What's your DJ name?
I don't really have one.
Oh, is it just Alex?
DJ Alex, Infra-Red, whatever you want to call me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Variety.
13 years of not having a DJ name.
Oh, that's scary. I'm on the screen.
But yeah, so yeah, it's been good though.
Yeah.
But then, did you do your shot or anything like that?
No, I didn't do your shot.
That's cool. That's very cool though. That's very, very good. Because like I have to say, your shot is a good opportunity for people.
No, my friend Izzy did your shot and she got vault residency from it. I'm super proud of her. Like, she did amazing.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have to enter as a wild card now as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Even that boat party.
Oh, really?
As soon as you have played one gig that is professional, technically, you have to enter as a wild card.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to do it, but I don't think with uni, like, I could, because I swear you have to do, like, an allocated amount of sessions.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I would have loved to.
That's it. That's where it is difficult. I think you can actually, like, block it out so you can do, like, a bit here and a bit there and stuff on the weekends, but are you doing full-time uni or?
Yeah, I do full-time uni.
Yeah, so that's it, to try and balance it.
Yeah, it's horror.
So what do you study?
Gas.
Law?
No.
Accountancy?
No.
Engineering?
No.
Doctor?
No, I wish. I study economics.
Even better.
It's really funny because people love to insist that I'm stupid. Like, I've had people come up to me after like private gigs, like oh, like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I study economics at uni. And they're like, no, you're lying, you're stupid. Like, this is what one guy said to me. And I was like, I beg your finest pardon. He's
Yeah.
like, you're a party girl, you're not smart. And then I was like, I study economics. And he was like, yeah, well, name 3 recessions. And I was like, the 2008 financial crisis, the pandemic, the Great Depression of 1939. Like, what do you want me to say to that? And he was like, wow, that's so rare. You're smart and you DJ. And I was like,
I would have just told him, keep walking, buddy.
yeah. But I get that one a lot.
Name every dollar.
Yeah, name every dollar.
Name every dollar.
Every currency.
Name
yeah.
every exchange rate.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to say?
That's awesome that you're doing economics.
Is it awesome?
No, I reckon. No, I think it actually.
Yeah, I'll fix the economy. Yeah.
But just knowing how economics works.
Yeah.
Like, this is something. It's not music related, but I have to say something that I wish I had learnt in school, and I wish they did teach you.
Yeah.
Was economics, tax, accountancy, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know much about tax and accountancy, but the economy.
Yeah, it's important. Like.
I don't know. I've kind of reached the point in my degree where I'm like, damn, some guys really just invented this and now we're all fucked.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah. We're all in debt and we can't figure out how to get out.
I actually Googled what is economics the other day because my degree is just like calculus and numbers and it strays so far from the basics that I was like, what actually is it? What is happening?
Yeah, no, very cool. Then. So then, what else? So then with the production and stuff, so like you've been on and off it though, right?
Yeah, I have been for quite a while since high school, yeah.
How has it been getting back on it though? Like, has it been difficult?
It sucks getting back into something. It really does. You feel like you were doing so... It's like going on a run for the first time, like after taking time off the gym.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, I suck. But I'm getting there. Like, it's really like overwhelming. But yeah, hopefully I'll put some stuff out.
Yeah, it's a way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so scared of people thinking I'm up myself. Like,
well, I haven't seen one bit of that here.
Really?
No, not at all. So then with that, like, how do you feel about the Perth nightlife and Perth music scene?
It's really, really different to London. Like, I didn't experience much adulthood in London because I did move, like, straight after high school. But it's completely different. Like, the scene there's very much house.
Yeah.
And not a lot of techno from what I remember.
Heaps of drum and bass as well, or?
Nah, not from what I remember. Like,
Really?
I just remember the, like, Defected Records being a huge thing. EastEnders, Abode, all those kind of events. Very ego-driven. Very, very ego-driven. It wasn't as accessible as the music scene is here.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone kind of goes out. It's easy to get into. It's easy to get to know people here. But in London, it's so, like... I didn't enjoy it as much. I didn't really get into like any kind of EDM until I moved here because I went to a lot of like the events in Essex and London and I was like, ew, this is horrible.
We love events in Essex and London. Why are they ew? What's...
just the people, they're like the motherfuckers with the like veneers and like...
just like, like plastic and very, very like
upmarket. Shut up, babe. Like, do you know what I mean? Like those kind of people, and it was just not fun.
Yeah, like chavs? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, kind of.
You kind of?
Yeah, but then the way I came into music here, like, I really fell in love with the Australian music scene, and it's because I met Sam Alfred by accident.
Sam Alfred?
Sam Alfred. Do you know Sam Alfred?
No, I don't think so.
He's huge at the moment. He's really cool. The producer from Tasmania.
Okay.
I met him by mistake at a rave in like 2022. My friend was like, do you not know who that is? And I was like, no. And she was like, we just met Sam Alfred. And then I went home and Googled him and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is sick. And that's how I got into it. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Was he a nice guy? Like,
oh, he's so sick. I don't think he cared that I didn't know who he was, but he's honestly so cool. He's one of my favourite producers.
It's crazy like that though, right?
Yeah.
You have all these like celebrities that come here. And like, we had Sacha Baron Cohen living here for a while.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like,
and the woman
Ali
that had the thing with Prince Andrew lives in Ocean Reef. What the fuck?
The girl that, what?
The woman who got like enslaved by Prince Andrew. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of random people live here.
Yeah. I never knew that. Damn. Yeah, so Sam Alfred.
Oh
wow,
yeah, that's
right.
his AVA set. So sick. Yeah.
Yeah, sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, all right then. But then, yeah, nice. So then you mentioned earlier as well about not getting paid for gigs. Like,
that's just when I would do private gigs and people don't pay you sometimes.
But like, how does that occur?
I didn't really care. I just really enjoy playing.
That's fine.
And they always let you play whatever you want.
Yeah.
They're always like, yeah, doll, put some techno on. So I'd put like clouds on or something and they just stand there like, what is this?
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it can be difficult though, I can imagine, because sometimes it's like trying to get people to follow through with payment.
Have you had that problem?
I've actually never not had I've had one invoice not get paid, and that was Sunsets on the Swan.
Oh,
so they didn't pay me for that event.
Naughty.
Yeah, which
Very
was ridiculous.
naughty.
But in saying though, like every venue I've usually played through has just been Ridgy Didge. Like,
What's your favourite venue?
My favourite venue is Pinky's Beach Club in Rottnest. It's one of my favourite. And
I've cycled past that place before. Very groovy.
It was the best. And the reason why is because, like, I would finish DJing at 2 a.m. on a Friday.
Yeah.
I'd wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., race down to the ferry, get on the boat, then be hungover for the boat ferry, then get over there, and then I'd get a guy to come pick me up. So I have, like, a little, like, I have a little, like, not co-surge. What's the word for it? Where... It's like my Uber driver, whatever it is. Yeah, my Uber driver come pick me up. Just some random guy that works at the hotel.
What the hell?
Yeah, so he come pick me up, take me up there, and then I just play on the beach. And then
So cool.
playing on the beach, I'd finish around 4 o'clock, get back on the ferry, then come home, and then go play at the Peach Pit from 6 o'clock to midnight.
Oh, goddamn.
So it'd be like a 13, 14 hour day of DJing, man.
That sounds so fun, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Love to do
And
that.
I'd be so tired at the end of it.
Yeah.
But just hanging out on the beachfront.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one of my favorite gigs, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah. So what would one of your favorite gigs be then? Sorry, throw it back at you.
Probably the boat party. Yeah, that was
But like,
sick.
well, I just mean like, well, if you could play somewhere in Perth, what would be your
Oh,
favorite
no,
gig?
I don't want to say it.
No, that's fair. That's all right. I'll get it out. Yeah.
I feel so embarrassing.
No, that's all right. So with London, let's talk more about London, England.
Yeah, do we want to? It's a horrible place. It's scary.
Yeah, I've been told it can be scary.
Yeah.
But I've also been told it's quite nice in certain areas.
There's honestly really cool parts of it and parts that I really miss. Like, it is a lot more forward than Perth in a lot of ways, but
It's just more people. It's just so much more busy.
more
and
people, more death, more recession.
one of my
Yeah.
best mates who helped me start this whole entire thing, he went over there for uni ages and ages and ages ago. But he told me next to his uni, and I think it was in Essex, maybe. He told me there was a lane, and it was just called Slasher Lane.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Yeah.
That's it. He just said it's a dark alley. You go down there, you won't come out of there with your wallet.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
It's scary out there. I went to the only school in East London that didn't have a metal detector on the way in. Yeah, and once they
schools
brought the
have
metal detectors in,
detectors?
people were stabbing each other with pens. I remember someone got stabbed in the eye with a pen outside of Havering College in 2022 with a biro pen. In the eye.
Damn.
Yeah.
English know how to fight.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, wow. You wouldn't
Yeah.
get that here. I mean, you would,
No.
but if
The
it
news
did,
here is so
like-
tame. I remember the first time I watched the news. It was like 9 News Perth, and I just had a cone. And I was like, let's watch 9 News Perth. And it was like, a platypus has been stolen from the zoo. Please return it for a reward of $500,000, something like that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, where
Turn
am
on the
I?
news in London. It's like everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson said something racist, probably. Like, it's all going wrong. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, bloody Boris Johnson.
Fucking Boris Johnson.
Yeah, 'cause he's not in anymore, is he?
No. Very naughty.
Yeah.
Very naughty man.
Very interesting guy.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
What's like an album that changed your life?
I actually like this. You've like completely flipped this back onto the host. An album that changed my life.
Everyone's got one.
There's multiple. So, Korn, See You on the Other Side. Can you Google that album? That was the second CD I ever bought.
Yeah.
The first CD I ever bought was Vanessa Carlton.
Really? What the hell?
I know. So
Was
that
this
was
like in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Sure.
So that was the second album I ever bought that got me into metal and rock and roll. I listened to it at a Sanity in Karrinyup
Yeah.
Shopping Centre, and I just had the headphones on. I was like, this is really cool. What is
Damn,
this?
yeah.
But Vanessa Carlton, I had heard it on the radio, and I was like,
What?
Mum, I need this CD. I was a kid.
I wonder what happened to her.
Yeah, can we actually look up Vanessa Carlton now, if that's all right?
What a queen. Hope she's doing good. Hope she's getting those royalties.
It's pretty funny because I have to say, whenever I play that out and about and I mix it in, right?
Yeah.
Just watching girls, like from White Chicks, just go, and then
Classic.
do the whole way. What's the guy's name? He's the massive big tongue.
Oh, Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews. He does the whole look. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. What an iconic song.
What an iconic lady and everything. But yeah, that was It was kind of like those two things because I was heavily influenced by my mum and dad's music.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
So, like, for me, my music roots is, like, David Bowie, Queen, Cold Chisel,
Queen are my
Eurythmics.
favourite band ever.
Yeah, Queen is
God.
like is the best band ever.
I say this to people all the time. They think I'm so nerdy when I get onto this topic, but Freddie Mercury is the greatest frontman of all time. I would say David Bowie and Ian Curtis are my 3 favourite frontmen of all time.
Can we pull up Queen Live Aid, please, if that's all right? Have you seen that video when he's on stage and he's just
I think everyone's seen Live Aid.
Yeah, this.
I just have major beef with the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Yeah, I agree, because they changed it.
They fictionalised a story. They made like a Disney version out of a story that was already so beautiful.
Yeah.
That didn't have to be changed. Oh, like, come on now.
No, that's it. Did you hear about the thing where apparently in the movie, right, you know how Freddie has an argument with his band members?
That didn't happen. And he also didn't know he had AIDS when this happened. It was so stupid. They didn't need to change it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what's so sad. It's like you have all these music, like all these movies about musos, music, biops
and it doesn't need
stuff.
to be changed. Like, his story's already so touching, so tragic and so beautiful.
Yeah.
And he really is, like, my favourite person of all time.
Oh, look at that dirty Mo.
I actually walked into Brian May once in the Houses of Parliament. He was like protesting against like badger culling or something, whatever that is.
Brian May.
And I was so starstruck. I was 11 years old. I was like, oh my God.
I would have been the same, be like, this guy's a god.
Yeah, no, they are literally gods to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, such cool people. Didn't have to change their story at all.
That's it, but rest in peace. And that's what sucks a little bit with like how music's changing these days.
Yeah.
Because like, I have to say, it's like Queen, you know, Freddie's gone, Bowie's gone now, Prince is gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, who else is going to go? Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones, he's
still having fucking kids, isn't he? Jesus.
Yeah, that's it.
How is he so fertile? What is happening?
How old is Mick Jagger? Can we Google that?
He's like 73.
Yeah.
It's just not
but so did Robert De Niro as well, right? You see
but that's fine.
Yeah, that's Robert De Niro. Yeah, he's just he's like a similar age. No, he's 81.
That's even worse. Damn, that shit should not be swimming. That's horrible.
No, it shouldn't. But that's, absolute rock legend, right? So, it's not bad. So then, what else can I ask? This is the beauty of live streaming, right?
It is.
So, what are your favourite artists then?
Oh God, like
we
you would have to give me genres because I have like, I know people say this all the time, like I have such big music taste, but mine is like really like, I consider myself a true music lover because I have love for so many genres, so it really depends on like what kind of music,
Because then, like, because you said with the DJing, it's more like, you know, the UK, the drill, like the...
Oh, God, no, I don't actually like drill that much. I just that's just a bit I do. No, like, I do have, like, I definitely have, like, my DJ artists I love and, like, different genres, Yeah,
no, that's fair then, So, are you going to buy any new equipment soon or anything like that? New DJ equipment?
I'm really broke. I would love to.
It's just so expensive, right?
I just feel so up myself if I'm like, I'm going to get XDJs, but I would love to. Like, it feels so much better.
Yeah, but it's like $5,000, $6,000. It's just...
Might be worth it. No, I would love to.
No, I just mean that it's just expensive. Like, $5,000 is a car. Like...
It really is. And I had, like, my
car,
decks at home, I dropped them on the floor, so, like, the tempo faders don't work on them. Really? You have to use BeatSync. Like everything's like master volume's broken on it, but I still make it work. But I would love some new equipment.
That's all good. That's part of the It's part of the adventure, part of the journey.
Part of the adventure, right?
Then, how long was the boat party for? Like,
it was like 11:30 to 6, I think.
What time did you play?
I played like 11:30 to 1.
Yeah, okay.
And then I ended up DJing at a random restaurant in Karrinyup, and I don't know why.
A random restaurant?
How like Good
happen?
Company or something. I don't understand.
What restaurant?
The Good Company.
The Good Company. Can we pull that up? Whereabouts again?
In Karrinyup. I was just like, you know what? I will do that.
But for a function or?
I don't understand. I was quite drunk and.
Good Company bar.
Yeah.
The food looks alright.
Yeah.
How long did you play for?
I think it would have been like 5 hours. It was so weird.
So you were tipsy the whole time?
Yeah, there's things that happen in my life that I feel like I just teleported there.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it, right? You just just kind of like...
But like any excuse to DJ personally, like I'll never say no to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the way to do it as well. Just say yes to everything as long as it's safe and it'll be enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure.
Like...
Why is there a crow?
Oh, a guest gave that to me.
Oh,
yeah,
how whimsical. That seems like a bad omen, actually.
Actually, yeah.
That's actually really, yeah, okay.
I don't know, it's got glasses though. Like, it's from the graveyard. The raveyard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. It's just got given a crow.
God, it's scary. Reminds me of that one Alfred Hitchcock movie where like all the birds attack people.
What film's that?
It's called Birds.
Birds. Let's Google. Let's pull it up. Might actually watch that.
That'll do it to you. That'll give you fear of birds forever.
Well, birds are scary though. They can be.
Yeah. Oh my God. There it is.
Damn. And when did it come out? It's
long time ago. Rest in peace, Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best movie makers ever.
Yeah. King.
So have you ever thought about like Lab 6 or anything like that? I mean, like, you know how to DJ anyway. So then like... Yeah. But like with the connections, because you know how you said like your friend went and did your show and now she's playing at the Vault.
Yeah.
So like, do you want to try and make connections?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Like, I think... Yeah.
Just going with the flow and all.
I just go with the... I don't question this stuff. I just kind of end up behind the decks. Like, I don't really have a game plan. Yeah, like, everything I've been offered, like, I'm playing on the 12th. It involves an artist I'm in love with.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say though, right?
I don't think it's been like the venue's been confirmed or anything.
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
Like this man is beautiful and I have to do a good job. But like the guy that contacted me for that, like that was unexpected as well. Like I've never tried. It just kind of happens. But yeah, I'm really grateful for it though that people would even consider me because as I said, I suck.
That is a good thing though. If people are approaching you,
I don't know why, but like if you've contacted me, thank you. Yeah.
Well, we need more good females in the scene that are doing it for the right reasons. Like,
is there wrong reasons?
Well, it's kind of like
someone messaged me this like you're in it for the right reasons, and I love that, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, what does that mean? What's the wrong reasons?
So I would say the wrong reasons are like what we talked about before, where it's like you just want to be on stage. You just want to get a girl. You just want to get a boy. You just want to, just live that pretend lifestyle of I'm a DJ, I wear Rolexes and I do coke and I drive Ferraris and stuff.
God, I'm a bit scared of coke, so like that couldn't be me.
It's not Ibiza, so you're right. But it is one of those things where it is like some people are in the past. I even met this guy once at Capitol. Don't know this guy. I can't remember who he was or this or that, but he was playing. He was opening for someone. He rocked up and he was just like, I got chatting with him and he was wearing an Ulster jacket. So, do you know what Ulster is? Can you look up OWSLA? It's Skrillex's label.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just Skrillex's like music label. So with that, he had that logo on the back of his jacket, and I was like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome. How much did you get that for?" $5,500. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Was it worth that?" And he's like, "That's nothing. My shoes are worth $3. My chain's worth $2." And I looked at him and was like, why are you here again? Like, what? Yeah, he was so materialistic. I was God. Okay. And then he went up and he didn't even do a good set. But when he came on, he was like, when he came off, he was like, I'm the best.
I give that energy off 100%.
But like,
not gonna lie.
But it was just like that mentality of just being like, he is so self-obsessed about himself that he's going out and playing for himself, not for the people. But also, like, he's dressed up to be as expensive as he can and this and that. And it's like...
Damn, brother.
Yeah, and it's like, hold on. Like, I don't think this is the right reasons why you don't... He just disappeared.
Did he now?
Yeah, he just disappeared.
For the better of society, I reckon.
That's it. And fortunately and unfortunately, I find that in this scene, a lot of people do what I call the circuit. And so the circuit is where you go and play at all the nightclubs. Yeah. Like Jackrabbits, like Geisha, like wherever. But then you'll go and play at all these places. And it's like it's almost either like you haven't left a good enough impact or you've left the wrong impact. Yeah. And then the owners, the venue managers, the event organisers, the others, the promoters just go like, I don't know. Like, should we book them again?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, but if you go up on stage and you're just in it, you're having fun, and then you're having so much fun with the audience, or just there for the right reasons, right, you know, just to have fun, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would say.
God, that's one big thing about transitioning from like bedroom DJing to outside DJing, I guess, is that whole element of crowd reading and crowd interaction. Yeah. That was a lot. Like, I was kind of stood there like that on my first one.
But that's it. It's a skill, and it takes
is a skill.
lot
No
of
one
time.
talks about it, like the whole like social side of it.
I reckon, because I got just thrown into my uncle's pub, the Flying Scotsman.
Oh yeah.
So when I got thrown into that pub and I was just playing on a Saturday night, it was like, whoa. Okay, there's old boys here, there's obvious tradies here that aren't in uniform, and it's just like, this is not a rough and tough pub, but this is like a classic old school pub. I need to think about what people want to listen to.
Yeah, for sure.
And just like, I got taught this game, where you look around and go, what can I play to get that girl dancing? What can I play to get that couple kissing each other? Oh. What can I play to get that old people in the back having fun? Like, one of the most heartfelt moments I've ever had DJing, right, was that I was playing at Long Chim's in the courtyard area, and I played this song. I can't remember because it was like 2 years ago when it happened, but this lady came up to me and said, oh, can you play the song again? And I was like, oh, nah, sorry, I don't play songs twice or play them from the beginning. Like, you know, everyone's going to hear me start the song again. It just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
I actually got married to this song. It's my first dance song. And I just said, oh, okay then. And she said, like, me and my husband actually, we kind of want to do our first dance again, because like, your music's been amazing tonight, but as soon as you played that song, it actually brought tears to my eyes. Aww. Could you play it again if that's right? And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm playing it again. So I played it again, and in the courtyard area, she got up with her husband. Like, her husband got up, held his hand out like that, brought her up, and then did a full dance in front of everyone in the courtyard. People are eating dinner, looking over like, what is this? But they were just doing their slow waltz, doing their dance again. And some people were just loving it. But at the end, this is the best bit. At the end, I kind of faded it out, and some people started clapping. And then everyone started clapping, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is why I do it.
That's a movie.
Yeah, that's it. It was like out of a movie.
And you know the craziest part of that story?
Yeah.
That two people in Perth found love.
Yeah, well,
it's crazy.
Yeah. It can be difficult, right?
Horror.
All these dating apps these days and everything. Like, for me, it's all about in person. It's all about meeting the person, meeting the girl in person, getting to know them, and actually being able to go like, you know what, you're cool. Come hang out. Like,
do you have like a cutting edge because you're a DJ?
To be honest, it's a curse. I actually find it a bit of a curse.
What's a curse about it?
For 12 and a half, 13 years, I've devoted my life to music. And with devoting my life to music, you know, you see couples making out and leaving the venue. You see love happen in front of you. You see this, you see that, all these little things, romance, everything. But at the end of the night, when you pack up your equipment and the bar staff are still finishing up, but they're all doing their own thing, and the music stopped, and the night's, it's quiet, and you leave that venue, you go and get in your car, and then you come home to two cats. Well, I mean, they love me, which is all right. But it's like, it's lonely, and a lot of people don't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a very lonely industry, especially if you're doing 6-hour sets, 8-hour sets, whatever.
That's a lot. That's intense.
Because if you're doing a 1-hour set at the Vault, then you rock up prior, you're with your friends, it's a nightclub, and then you play your set, and everyone's just like, yeah, that's awesome, like they want to have fun. But when you're at a pub and you start at 5 p.m. and you finish at midnight, or 6 p.m. and finish at midnight, people don't come and talk to you. People don't say hi unless they like the music you're playing. They'll be like, oh no, you did a good job, or whatever it is.
Damn.
But you're always in the corner somewhere playing the music.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing, because it's basically like inciting feelings of happiness and emotion to people you may never see again.
That's beautiful.
I got a quote again, right?
Oh my God, please tell.
It's one of my favorite songs ever. Can you please look up Time Cop 19, just look up 19, and then look up River of Darkness. And so the lyrics in it, right? The lyrics are about an ex, but it's not, the reason why I like it is not about the ex. It's actually about where it says, I see 1,000 different faces pass and faces without name. I wonder if they'll notice if I slipped away. How wild is that, right?
That's so touching.
Yeah, because like ignore the big.
That's so fitting.
So like, see, forget why I came here and forget why I stay. I wonder if they'd notice if I slipped away. What if I kept going? What if I don't get off tonight? What if I ride this to the edges, through the darkness to the light? Could I find you there? Could I find you there if I slipped away? But that's the thing. Like,
it's beautiful.
It's this industry. Like, it's.
I've not found it lonely so far, but
Yeah, that's it. But you're lucky. Like,
yeah,
yeah. Like,
I found it the opposite, like quite socially overwhelming, but like
yeah, it can be though. As well. But that's like, it's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Because that's why I love doing pubs and bars.
Yeah.
But then, like, I used to do the nightclubs, and I used to go there, Capital every Saturday, be fully super social and have as much fun as I can and do this and do that. But then it's just now that I don't kind of do that anymore. This is my social aspect. But at the same time, going to work and saying hi to the bar staff and everything and having a good time.
Yeah.
But it is like when you see little bits of romance happening, and you're like, I wish I had that.
I don't think there is any romance with the genre of music I do, sadly.
That's it. That's why you got to play with it, right? Multi-genres, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Are those your favourite lyrics of all time?
They're pretty close to it, yeah.
What's your favourite?
Oh.
Everyone's got favourite lyrics.
My favourite lyrics probably would be, it'd be this, or I'd have to think about it. Like 37,000 songs is a lot of music.
Oh, damn.
It's a lot of music. What are some of your favourite lyrics?
Oh,
Or what's your favourite number one song?
Oh, She Bangs the Drum by the Stone Roses.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, my favourite lyrics are Kiss me where the sun don't shine. The past was yours, but the future's mine. You're all out of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stone Roses is one of my favourite artists.
They're one of my favourites.
Right, Fool's
I
Gold.
love Britpop, yeah.
Like, I try and play Fool's Gold or She Bangs the Drum, right?
Favourite song ever.
Every, like, maybe a second or third gig.
I need to come to your gigs.
Yeah,
what
you
the
should.
hell?
Yeah, I
would
play.
love that.
Like, I try and play whenever I get a pub gig. So, like, I'm playing at Guildford Hotel this Friday.
Oh, yeah?
And so 6 o'clock to midnight, right?
Yeah.
I will be playing mostly Britpop and
That's
classic rock.
beautiful.
Like,
Yeah.
it's. The Brits had it right.
Thank you.
The Brits got it right with like rock and roll, Primal Screen,
Oh, 100%.
Smiths, Blur, Oasis, Happy Mondays. I actually
I wish I was alive during that time, honestly. I'm so jealous.
I was so lucky, but I actually got to meet Happy Mondays.
Did
I met them
you?
at Amplifier.
Were they nice?
They were just so cool, so cool.
love.
But what was really funny is this guy called Baz wasn't there.
Oh, yeah?
So the interesting thing was that Happy Mondays came to Perth, right? But you know Oasis. Everyone knows Oasis,
Yeah.
right? The guy that is their record label owner
Yeah.
and Oasis's record label owner came to Perth.
Oh.
And I got to meet that guy. I didn't know
yeah?
really
Did
anything.
he sign ya?
Oh, no, I just kind of shook his hand. And I was like, I love everything you do.
Oh, bless.
That's all I really said because I was too nervous to talk to the
No,
guy.
I bet.
But what was I going to pull up just before? I was going to there was something. Because Guildford Hotel, 6 to midnight, Britpop. I can't remember, but I'll be playing The Clash. I'll be playing all sorts of stuff like.
I love The Clash.
Yeah, like you
Lost
might
in the
actually-
Supermarket, come on now.
Yeah, that is a banger.
Such a good
That
song.
is such a good song. Yeah, but no, So,
So,
where can people find you music-wise? Because I mean, like, you've got a gig coming up on.
oh,
Wednesday?
like, where can I be found? Like, as in my presence?
Yeah.
Like, where will people encounter me?
Yeah. On a night out.
I've not been going out as much as I used to. I'm I used to be really intense. I used to go to the Vault every weekend. I used to take a lot of people on like a first date to the Vault.
That's cute.
No, horror.
No,
Just
really?
to vibe check them. I think only one person ever passed that one, but like that's how often I was going there. And then because Hugh's been on this podcast
Yeah.
before. He always used to get me in.
Yeah.
And then I started going all the time for like a year.
Big
but I've been
shout out
going
to
to
Hugh.
therapy a lot at Jack Rabbit Slims. That's a really good event.
What type of genre is that again?
It's a lot of different. They have a lot of like Melbourne artists come, so
Yeah,
that
okay.
kind of sound like a lot of techno and UKG.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
because
good.
I think Talia played that recently as
Yeah,
well.
I think she did. I think I saw her. She's sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's cool. She's
Yeah,
gone places
She's
as well.
a cool woman. I've never met her myself, but yeah.
Definitely try and meet her. Like, she's a
Yeah.
strong woman and she's going to go places, I reckon.
Queen.
Yeah, that's just like having her on here and she's just, a boss. A boss
Yeah.
lady, which is great.
No, I love that for her. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she's very cool. But yeah.
So then you've mainly just been going to therapy then? But then,
Yeah, I mean,
Well, the therapy club, yeah. Yeah.
I've not really been like going to the clubs as much lately. I don't know what I've been doing.
No, that's fair. It's just it's teleporting. That's right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, we're running out of time though.
Yeah.
What are your favourite 5 artists, do you reckon?
Oh my God, you've asked me this kind of question so many times.
Favourite Britpop artists other than Stone Roses?
I love Common People.
Pulp.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I said the song I like instead of the band.
No, but that's amazing as well.
No.
That is a song I wish I could play more out. Out more often.
I can't believe I messed that up. Obviously Blur. I like Blur more than Oasis.
If you came down to the Guildford Hotel, right, I would definitely play Pulp.
Oh, really?
I'd play it for you as well.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah. Like, it's an amazing song. It is such a beautiful song as well. But at the same time, it's old. But it's timeless though.
It is, yeah.
But it's just a classic. Absolute classic.
It really is, yeah.
So yeah. Pulp. Stone Roses.
Stone Roses, Blur.
Joy Division.
Joy, is that Britpop? Could you say that? I don't think that's Britpop.
No. Well, they're British though, aren't they?
Oh, Britpop's not. British music.
That's it. They fall in after. Yeah,
Joy Division was way before that.
Yeah, it was
actually
more
really
the
gnarly reason why they're called Joy Division.
Yeah.
Did you know why?
Isn't it the flag? It's in the film, isn't it?
No,
I forgot.
It's like really, really bad. It's very depressing.
Really?
It's the in the concentration camps. It's where like they'd take women to be prostitutes. It was called the Joy Division. That's why, yeah.
Jesus,
yeah, very ominous. A lot of ominous history surrounding that band, but yeah.
Yep. Yeah, wow. But you are right though, because it's like Britpop is pop. So
yeah, no, that's like the whole like 90s kind of
Yeah, the classics, the good stuff.
Classics, yeah.
No, that's fair.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're running out of time though.
Yeah.
Can we pull up by any chance? Because you know how I mentioned Baz, whatever his name is. Can you pull up Gorillaz Dare? It's really funny. But then look up Baz after. Baz on stage. Because so he was part of the Happy Mondays, but they kicked him out because he was a drug addict, basically.
Oh, fuck's sake.
But it's really funny, though, because then he was in Gorillaz Dare. No. So scroll down. Look up Gorillaz... Yeah, Gorillaz Dare, but look up Funny and then Baz. B-A-Z. Whenever it pops up. What's his name? No, it's Sean Ryder. No, it's not Sean Ryder. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. It's really funny. So basically that guy who's always like, it's dat or whatever, it's dad.
Yeah.
Right? So he's on stage, but he is so off his trolley that he's not singing on time. Yeah. So it's really funny because when he's supposed to say it's dad, it's like he waits a bit. Like it's so bad.
I love that.
Because he's just like really off with the fairies.
Damn, hope he recovered.
Oh yeah. No, he's a space cadet.
Sorry, I love your cat so much.
It's all good. Yeah, Sassy the Sasquatch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we wrap things up?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see if we can pull up this video though. Like, we'll finish on this one video because it's really funny. Look up Gorillaz Dare on stage. Yeah. Not Bazaar though. I can't remember his name. It's so funny. Yeah, maybe just Baz, yeah. No, maybe D-A-Z-Z, because it might be Daz. No, yeah.
What is going on, guys?
Sorry, I really want to find this funny video. Scroll down. Nah, I have to find it and actually, we'll do it for next episode. We'll open it with next episode. It'll be really funny.
What an entrance.
Yeah.
But did you have any last questions? Make it a really good one.
What's your natural hair color? Is it that?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
What an interesting question.
I don't know. Yeah, interesting question, right?
Yeah.
Are your eyes normally hazel? What?
Yeah, this is my eye color.
Okay, yeah. See, another interesting question. Nah. Do you have any interesting questions for me? I mean, you've thrown really good questions at me, I have to say.
Oh my God, maybe I should be the podcaster.
We can sort that out.
No, I have an interesting question for you. Huh. Near-death experiences.
Wait, what, sorry?
Near-death experiences.
Near-death experiences?
Yeah.
not near death. I went to Bali, got dunked at Waterbomb Park, and started waking up in cold sweats. And my parents actually had to carry me to the hospital.
Oh no!
And then woke up in a hospital bed with my parents bawling their eyes out at the bottom of my bed, and then had to get flown emergency to Sydney because I had a kidney.
Free flight though.
Yeah, free flight. Kidney and liver infection though.
Oh.
Yeah. So if they didn't operate on me, I was gonna die.
Shit.
But I was like 14, 15 or something.
Oh my god.
Other than that, I've had my motorbike fall on me when I was like, I don't know, like fall on me and like really, really hurt myself when I was like 3 hours from home. I thought I was going to run out of fuel and couldn't get home and stuff, but that was alright. Other than that,
I'll do it. Character development.
Yeah. That's it. Don't really have any near-death experiences, I guess. Yeah. Do you have any near-death experiences, Jasper? Yeah. You almost died?
Not really.
Not really? None. He says not really.
I feel like nothing bad's ever happened to you. Like, you seem so clean cut.
Thank you. That's not true.
No.
It's not true in the slightest.
Nah, he's rough and tough.
Yeah.
Check out the calluses on his hands.
Pulled up from my bootstraps.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bootstraps, yeah.
I've had
yeah?
I was gonna say, it's not. No, it's not.
Something
but
similar?
It's interesting.
Interesting.
I've had, like, every single major injury that I've had in my life has been on my left big toe.
Every injury you've had has been on your left big toe?
Yeah.
What? How? What do you mean? So you just keep kicking it?
No. Do nothing to it. It's just cursed.
It's cursed?
Yeah, I've had 3 infections. I've had, I stepped on a big, like, glass shard and broke the vein and fucking had to get microsurgery to reconnect it and...
Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
Got the nail, I don't have any nail on that toe either.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
At least, thank God it's only that toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the rest of your foot.
It's fucking
Damn,
one more thing away from just fucking cutting it off.
Yeah, cursed foot. A cursed toe.
Foot.
Cursed
We'd love
toe.
to see it. Yeah.
It's not near death.
Yeah, whip it out on camera. Hey guys, check out his toe.
Literally digital footprint, by the way. Literally.
No, we don't need to see that. Alright, let's wrap it up though. Yeah, but that was a good story. I like that.
I'll remember that. That'll be my main takeaway from this.
Yeah. Next time. Yeah. First thing we talk about. Hey Jasper, how's your big toe going? But thank you everyone for watching. Did we have any comments or anything as well at all?
Probably hate comments from people I went to high school with that thought I was annoying.
And then it's the complete opposite.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Are they hating comments? Nah, surely not.
Oh my God, there's a hate comment.
Yeah, they hate you.
Oh my God, do
Oh
they?
God, we got to pull it up.
Oh no.
Everyone
Let's
hates
talk
you.
to them. Any hate is good publicity.
Is it now?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, what's that like? No, I'm not gonna ask that. No,
No, you can ask it.
Nah,
it's controversial times. You know, it's the end of the podcast.
No, but this
it's
is
like
recorded.
Adult Swim.
Yeah, well, what's her name? DJ. Oh my God, Levi.
Who the fuck is Levi?
So, Levi is actually from Margaret River.
Oh.
And so I used to DJ down in Busselton, like I said.
Oh yeah.
But then with that, I completely forgot that I actually used to DJ alongside him sometimes at some of the house parties. And so he recently came on the podcast. And with him coming on the podcast, I hadn't heard from the guy probably in like 10 years, 11 years or something. And so when he rocked up, turns out he actually came from Margaret River by bus to come up here for the podcast.
Yeah.
And now he's actually a part of Margaret River Radio.
Oh, what a king. And he's very interactive.
He's amazing.
Did he like say anything horrible about me?
Wait, what? There should be some drum and bass tracks in Spanish. Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of hard techno in Spanish, actually. But yeah.
Yeah, there actually is, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lock, and
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a king.
Yeah, Levi's a good dude. Levi's a great guy.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to Matthew as well. And
oh my God, is that Matthew?
yeah, Matthew Davis.
Is that my friend Matthew? Love you, Matthew.
There you go. But yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, though.
No, thanks so much for having me.
It's been good.
And it was great to learn about your toe.
Yeah, the things you learn. We should have like behind you, Jasper's wall. And all the things we learn about Jasper and Kieran through the podcast. That could be fun. But thank you so much, Alex.
Thanks
It's
so
been
much for
great.
having me. It's been lovely.
And so next week, let's have a look. Who have we got? Next week, coming on the podcast, if I can get my phone screen lock right. We have Lilac coming on. Have you heard of DJ Lilac?
No, I haven't.
So
Color me
she's-
intrigued.
So she's new as well.
Yeah.
She's only been in the industry, I think, for like maybe 9 months.
Yeah.
Maybe 9, maybe 11, 12
Yeah.
months. But she's looking like she's wanting to get into gigs, wanting to get into the industry more.
Yeah.
So then she's coming on, and hopefully I can help guide her and go
Hell
from there.
yeah.
And that's what we're going to do after this as well.
Yeah.
By the way,
Wow.
I don't know if people know this, and I'm just going to say this because I don't care if people do care or,
What are you gonna
or hate on
say?
this or whatever. But I have to say, anyone that comes on this podcast now, if you are new and you are breaking out into the industry, after the episode, I will put you in contact with the right people that I fit would be able to help you get into the industry more as my way of helping you for free because I want to. The thing is like what we talked about tonight, there is a lot of people in this industry and it's difficult because how do you get in the industry? How do you get your foot through the door? How do you make it happen? So many people want to do this and have their heart in the right place, but it's difficult because they might be introvert. Maybe they are scared of going to the club, but if I can help bridge that gap somehow and
And the best DJs are usually people that are really shy. Well, from my experience,
Yeah.
the most skilled people I've met, but really, really talented.
Yeah.
So talented, but just have a really hard time talking to
Exactly.
people.
That 100%.
I think the industry here has been really welcoming in my experience, but it could always be a little bit more welcoming. And,
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
But that's it. Because we're so small,
Yeah.
that people get that idea where it's like they're a bit standoffish. Like, oh, who's
Yeah.
that? But then as soon as you say, oh, you're a DJ? Oh, yeah, I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
But then it's like you kind of you have to break through that wall. And then it's like, wait a minute, you're doing it for the right reasons, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So it is if there's any way I can help, I will try and help
What a
people.
king.
We have to network. We have...
You
Another
must network.
Another little quote.
Yes.
If we don't help each other, how do we grow?
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. We're a big country town.
Yeah.
You've come from London. We're like, what's the population of London? One last thing. Please. One last thing.
Well,
What-
I've split my life between a little country town in Mexico and London, so I don't think I'm that big city. But
That's
yeah,
cool,
it sounds
though.
way cooler on paper that I'm from London, but it's
So
really
there's
not.
double the population of London than Perth or
Yeah.
WA. Can we look up the population?
It's
of the
like
UK?
2 million.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, like Perth. I think we're at 3 now or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think we're-
Population growth.
Yeah,
oh
I
no.
know. Yeah, so we've got 2.66 in WA. But what about the whole of the UK?
66 million.
66.
Oh wow,
68.
a lot of births. Yeah.
Yeah, it's growing. That's it.
Yeah.
We're just a baby to the rest of the world. But we've got
Well,
amazing...
I like it here. Pretty
good.
cool.
We've got amazing people.
Spud shed.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool. Everyone knowing each other somehow.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
Pretty cool, yeah.
What else is pretty fucking cool?
Well, we've got amazing people like yourself here.
Oh my
as well.
god, you think I'm amazing?
Well, we've got
Stop it.
amazing guests, right?
Oh
and
my
you're an
God,
amazing
thank
guest.
you. I'm an amazing. Can you get that written down for me?
You just have to go back through the episode and crop it out.
I can't do that. I can't listen to myself talk.
Really?
Yeah, I'm never watching this back. But if anyone else does, thank you.
You should.
I'll try.
Yeah,
It was
that's
really
fair.
hard.
That's fair. But thank you for coming on,
Oh,
though.
thanks
It's
for
been
having
great.
me.
And we'll do this again.
Oh
so,
my god.
all right.
When I'm famous.
Next
Talking
week we'll have Lilac come on. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Alex.
you.
Thank you, Jasper. And
you, Jasper.
we will see you guys next week, all right? So, catch ya. Bye.